Welcome back to our two-part special series of Ace Designers and Kotak Alternate Asset Managers present a partnership built on purpose impacting the manufacturing segment. Now in part 2, we shift focus to Kotak Alternate Asset Managers' expectations, how the investment will be utilized, the evolving partnership with Ace Designers, and most importantly, the guiding ethics, the guiding ethos behind this collaboration. Gentlemen, thank you once again. Ramesh, I'll start with you this part. How are you envisioning the next phase of growth, means focus on upgrading factories, on the R&D? What's the plan?
Yeah, we've come here and we've done what we've done over 40 years. What we really need to do now is to look at what we're going to do, all of that maybe 2 times over in the next 5 years. We need equipment and machines for the next level of precision machines. We also need to make market investments. We need an R&D team that we have, that we need to upgrade, and then a lot of other MIS and system kinds of organizational breadth that we need to build.
How are you going to balance this international growth while continuing to stay focused on the domestic? How are you going to manage both of these aspects?
Very fundamental matrix, existing products, new markets. So the existing markets is what we're trying to look at from a geographical reach, going out into the global market. The premiums with the sector and the change in manufacturing that's happening here, more and more premium machines and solutions are required here in India. We're around 7% exports, which we believe in the next 5 years we have an ample room to grow it to about 25-30%. So this is how we're looking at making ourselves global.
Fantastic. Great. So I'll come to this side now to Eshwar. How involved do you see Kotak Alternate Asset Managers being in Ace Designers' future, whether it's governance, tech, growth? Can you shed some light on that?
What this company really has come to us for is our expertise in taking it to the next level, which is taking it public. And that's where I think our core competences, what it would take for a 40-50-year-old private company, closely held, very conservative, to come to the public, and how to build the image, and how, like we are sitting together, to take it to the next level.
Srini, I want to ask you one thing also, that as the journey progresses, what are some kind of key milestones that you've kind of placed in mind, so maybe over the next 12 months, 24 months, something to see that, yes, this partnership is on the right track?
There are milestones that both the company and us have together set as goals for us to achieve with regard to, as he mentioned, export targets, for example, or new avenues where we want to grow into, to service new kinds of customers where we are seeing manufacturing actually being set up not just here, but most countries are also looking at their own version of Atmanirbhar. So factories are being set up in other parts of the world. No factory is going to work without their machines. So how do we capitalize on that? So these are, specific targets that we have sort of set for ourselves.
Fantastic. Srini, I'll play a bit of a devil's advocate. So now manufacturing is high risk, high reward, but it also faces global cycles, which will be, some will be ups, some will be downs. How would you partner them in the non-great phase? So when there are downs, how do you envision that?
Our job is to first establish ourselves as partners with the company. We know that we'll have good times and we'll have bad times. That may postpone some of the plans that we may have as financial investors. That may postpone some of the targets. But I think the goal is to stick together, and that's the key that we check when we go into a company. That, here's a company which has got 40 years. And they've gone through all of this in the past. So I'm sure there will be a few things that we will learn when there are tough times. And as I always say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Absolutely, well said. One last point I want to ask you, Srini, is, you've worked with a number of successful businesses. What are some key qualities that businesses, like those businesses that like Ace Designers also bring to the table that help them endure, grow, and, make a mark in the industry as such?
I'll pick a phrase that you use. Quality never goes out of fashion. Right? And that's one of the key cornerstones of what this company has built over 40 years. It is not about numbers. When you are making an investment as a partner with a partnership, it is about the quality of the partner, the ethics, the value systems of the partner. And as long as we had the chemistry going,
Yeah.
and we felt that this is a partnership that will work. And that was the reason why we went behind.
Wow, fantastic. Well, on that point, Mr. Shirgurkar, I'll come to you. How do you keep those values alive as the organization keeps growing?
We have to be customer-centric. And that's how that we have supported the customers to not only provide machines, but solutions and local surveys. And the most important thing is that we said we shall run our business on ethics and we shall never compromise come what may. And that's one of the important reasons that we have our own marketing company, that we will not deal with any dealers. And that's how we have, and that is applied every day. And it is a part of our company's ethics, and everybody follows that. And that has made it successful.
Fantastic. That's really great to know. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for that today. And that brings our special two-part series to a close. From purpose-led beginnings to strategic execution, we've unpacked a powerful collaboration between ACE Designers and Kotak Alternate Asset Managers. Thank you so much for joining us.